Hi, and thank you for your interest in my poster. My name is Agustín, and I'm currently working on some exciting ideas combining property-based testing and fuzzing. In this poster, I will show you MUTAGEN, our latest property-based testing tool that builds on the ideas behind coverage-guided property-based testing. Intuitively, coverage-guided property-based testing comes to tackle a common problem when using simpler property-based testing tools like QuickCheck, which is to come up with sensible random data generators to instantiate testing properties. Writing them by hand is often a cumbersome and error-prone task, and one would prefer to use automated approaches to obtain random generators directly from the codebase. However, automatically derived generators can only do so much and tend to be quite bad at producing valid, highly structured data like random programs. Because of this, using this kind of generator is commonly unsuitable, especially when the testing properties have sparse preconditions, as most of the randomly generated test cases are just thrown away. To overcome this limitation, FastCheck is a coverage-guided property-based testing tool that enhances automatically derived generators with code instrumentation in tandem with high-level structure-preserving mutations in order to produce a larger proportion of interesting test cases than using naive generators alone. On one hand, code instrumentation let us know which executed test cases were interesting and discover new paths in the code under test. On the other hand, structure-preserving mutations transform interesting test cases directly at the AST level, ensuring that mutated values are always syntactically valid. These two components are later combined using a scheduler that populates a pool of interesting test cases to be mutated during the execution of the tool. When this pool becomes empty, the testing loop switches to random generation until a new interesting test case is discovered and gets enqueued in the pool, and the mutation process continues. FastCheck can easily outperform simpler property-based testing tools like QuickCheck using the same automatically derived generators. However, it leaves large room for improvement. In particular, the scheduler used in FastCheck does not provide a way to prioritize some test cases over others. All of them are put into the same queue, which can produce delays before an interesting mutation is ready to happen. Moreover, the mutators used in FastCheck rely heavily on randomness to produce diverse mutations, which can prevent bugs to be found when they are one mutation away from an existing test case and luck is not on our side. In MUTAGEN, we wanted to improve our FastCheck's design by evaluating two key ideas. The first one is to produce and schedule mutations exhaustively. For this, our tool traverses the AST of every interesting test case, targeting individual mutations to happen at every subexpression in a precise manner. This way, no interesting mutation over a test case is omitted due to randomness. The second key idea is to schedule test cases to be mutated based on their novelty, instead of using a simple single-ended pool. For this, our tool gathers what we call the branching depth of every interesting test case with respect to already seen ones. This is combined with the scheduler that employs a first-in, first-out priority queue to organize the seed pool by prioritizing test cases that traverse new parts of the code earlier during their execution. Using first-in, first-out additionally lets MUTAGEN jump back and forth between mutable test cases as soon as novel ones get discovered. Finally, we evaluated our tool against QuickCheck and FastCheck by finding bugs injected into two case studies, an information flow control stack machine and a WebAssembly engine written in Haskell. In both cases, MUTAGEN is capable of outperforming not only QuickCheck but also FastCheck in terms of mean time to failure and failure rate. Notably, we also found a handful of previously unknown real bugs in the WebAssembly engine. Nevertheless, we want to remark that this is still a work in progress, and we have several ideas to try in the future that I will be very happy to share with you during the poster session. Thank you very much.